10 months ago, I was homeless with nothing but my car, my clothing, and my 2 dogs. Okay? That's all I had. And of course, in addition to that, a dream. I'm a dreamer, and I carry goals and dreams and ideas around with me every single day. And that's all I had. That's all I had. But 10 months later, January 3rd, 2025, I'm going and working toward making that dream a fruition, making it a reality. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. I'm literally on a path from turning my rock bottom, my literal rock bottom, into $1 million business. And I know some of you are looking at this and you're like, what? There's no way. But there is a way. And I've taken a pivot within this channel to show my journey. Because if you saw my previous video, that was literally me before life happened. It was before I was homeless. It was when my business was thriving. It was new, but it was thriving. But a lot has happened since that last video. A lot. So I decided recently, when literally God turned everything around for me, that I want to help people who may be in that same situation or something similar to it, and they don't know what to do, how to do it. They just know they have a dream, they just know they have an idea. I want to teach you and show you that it's possible to turn that situation around. So you're going to journey with me in real time. This is real time. You're going to journey with me in real time how I managed, with the help of God, of course, to turn my rock bottom into $1 million business. Now, I'm not doing anything new. I'm not doing a new business. The same business I had then, it's the same business I have now. But this time, I'm going to take you guys along the journey with me so that you can see how I built this thing with the help of God, of course, from where I was to where I am now, and into that $1 million business that I hope for, that I dream of, that I know is possible. It's very, very possible. So come with me along my journey, my step-by-step journey. It's not a quick get-rich-quick scheme or program. It's not. I don't have a course or anything like that. This is literally you on a journey with me while I build this business, because I want you guys to realize, no matter what situation you're in, it is possible and it is doable to reach whatever your dream is. My dream is to turn this business into $1 million company with what I have. I don't have capital. I don't have thousands of dollars in capital. I don't have investors. It's just me. It's just me, my brain, and God guiding me through this process. And I'm bringing you guys along with me to do that, okay? Just to introduce myself to you guys, my name is Tiffany. I am the owner of Charm Legacy Cleaners, DFW. I am based in Dallas, Texas, and that's where my company resides. And I'm literally documenting my path of turning nothing into something extraordinary. I'm turning nothing into something extraordinary. So come with me along on this journey. Today, I'm not going to share all of those steps. I just want to kind of bring you up to speed with where I've come from, what I've dealt with over the last 10 months, and where I am today, which is January 3rd, 2025, literally. bring you up to speed because I want this to be real time. I want this to be reality. I want this to be real. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So stick with me. It's not going to be a super long video, but if, I just hope you stick with me and hear me out. And I hope you learn something in the process. Come with me while I share the exact steps. You'll be able to see the exact steps I take, the decisions that I make to rebuild and create this business that's worth $1 million. It's not going to be easy, but nothing's easy, right? It's not going to be easy, and I want you guys to learn from my mistakes. I want you to learn from the good decisions I make within the business, how I handle the business, how I handle my clients, my customers, my employees, the finances of the business, how I save money, the corners I cut as far as saving money, my budgeting, human resources, the marketing, the branding, all of that. And just my daily life decisions. I'm a mother of one. I have a teenage son. That's a job within itself. So I want you guys to be able to learn something from all of this and just really follow me along this journey. My rock bottom experience, that was that period of time, 10 months of me being homeless, living out of my car, living with friends. God blessed, put an angel in my life, literally, while I was going through all of that. I want to share some of that, as well as the shift in my mindset that had to happen, when it happened, what that looked like, what that felt like, and some of the strategies that I put in place to make this thing happen. Me being on this video with you is a part of my strategy, my new strategy. Stepping outside of my comfort zone, that's a part of my strategy. This is completely out of my comfort zone. So we'll discuss some of that on this video and on coming videos. But the most important thing that I want to get across to you in this video today is to encourage you, to motivate you, to encourage you and let you know that anything is possible. You're going to see this for yourself. It is not an overnight thing. It's not an overnight success. It's going to take work. It takes work. It takes grit. It takes God. And it takes a lot of that thing that's inside of you. Either you have the thing or you don't. And that's grit. That is grit and resilience. I didn't realize, I don't sit back and think about things about myself like, oh, that's awesome about you, things like that. But I hear it from a particular person in my life all the time. You are so resilient. Everything that you've gone through, the things that you go through, you always bounce back. Something always causes you to bounce back. You are so resilient. And being able to do this, to go from rock bottom, absolutely nothing, a car, my clothing, and 2 dogs, and get myself here, literally in this room, my own place again in 10 months. It takes more than encouragement. It takes more than motivation. It takes a lot of God, a lot of faith, a lot of prayer, a lot of perseverance, and it takes a lot of grit. A lot of grit. And it also takes a lot of belief in yourself. That's a tricky situation that we'll get into over the course of this journey. But it takes a lot of belief in yourself, but a lot of God, a lot of grit, perseverance, determination, resilience. It takes a lot of work. And there are some people watching this video who may not think that they can reach their goals because of the situation that they are in. And that is a complete lie from the pits of hell. Hear me. That is a complete lie from the pits of hell. I don't care where you are, what you're dealing with, who you're dealing with. You can come out of that situation. But you have to be willing to work. You have to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone. You have to be willing to persevere. You have to be willing to be unapologetically ambitious. And you gotta be willing to put yourself first. If you're like me, you care for people. You have a heart of servitude. So you care for others before you care for yourself. I am a person of that nature. And it's a blessing and a curse. It has caused me to be in situations where I have put other people's needs and wants before my own. And not blaming anyone else, because I made the decision to do that, right? But that's my nature. That's my nature. But if these last 10 months hasn't taught me anything, it's believe in God, because He has your back, and believe in yourself. And invest in yourself. And when I say invest, I don't mean just monetary, because the situation I was in, I didn't have the money. I was living out of my car in a Walmart parking lot. I was living in my cousin's spare room. Thank God for her. Or I was living with my friend who was actually a client of my company, the company that I'm building at this point now, $2 million. He was actually a client of mine. And he saw fit within his heart to give me a place to stay temporarily while I got back on my feet. And that's what happened. God blessed me with that person in my life to help me along this journey. He's a part of my journey. So it taught me to trust. It also taught me not to trust certain things, when to trust, when to listen, how to listen. It taught me a lot. So I just want to be able to help you not have to go through everything I went through if you don't have to. You don't have to be homeless. That doesn't have to be your story. You don't have to be the entrepreneur who made it big because they lived in the streets, lived in their car, lived with their family, lived on people's couches. That doesn't have to be your story. And it doesn't have to be your story if you come across videos like this or people like myself and you learn from what we have to say about our journey. You can do something different. You can absolutely do something different. You do not have to have a hard knock life to have a successful story. You can literally listen to someone else's story like mine, learn from it, implement those lessons into your life, and you can make it big. You can reach your goals. You can be successful without having to go through the things that I have gone through, right? And that's what I want this video to be able to do, is to deter you from a lot of the hardship that you don't have to go through. Learn it from me. You don't have to go through it. Learn it from me. And live your best life. Run that multi-million-dollar company. And you can say, listen, I didn't have to sleep in my car because I went on YouTube, I spoke with people in my life, I learned from their mistakes, I listened to their lessons, I implemented those things into my life, and this is how I made it. Pay it forward, okay? Pay it forward, right? So going through everything that I went through, you're alone a lot of the time. Most of the time, you're alone. So you're in a lot of deep thought. You're in a lot of thought. You're reflecting a lot. You're thinking about, okay, the mistakes or decisions you've made over the course. Like, why did this happen? How did this happen? What can I do to escape the situation? What decisions did I make that led to this? Those things come to you. And you can't sleep. You're stressed out. Because when you're in a situation like I was in, you're sleeping in a car at Walmart, your dog's in the car with you. I'm a mother, my son is somewhere else. He's safe, but he's somewhere else. So you're having a lot of reflection. You're thinking a lot about your decisions. You're thinking a lot about the things you've done. You're thinking you're being punished. All this, your mind, you're thinking about a lot of things, right? But there's a moment within those thoughts, and I thank God for this. There's a moment within those thoughts where you get a realization, you get a revelation, the light bulb goes off, where you realize it's not anything external. It's not what this person did that led to this. It's not this person's attitude that caused me to this. At a certain level of maturity, you realize it's something within me, right? I have to change my mindset. And until I change my mindset, my life is not going to change. There are people in this world that go through very, very difficult things. Very difficult things. And it could be life-shattering. But because their mindset is where it needed to be, it doesn't take them out. It doesn't take them out. They're able to continue moving forward. It's just a roadblock. They can gather themselves quicker. They can gather themselves quickly. They can recenter mentally because they've, first of all, accepted accountability, and they look inward before they look outward. Okay? That hasn't been my life until recently. Yeah, things happened in my life that maybe I didn't have control over. That is absolutely true. But if my mindset was different, and we'll talk about that over this journey in other videos, if my mindset was different, I may have fallen down, but I would not have been down as long as I was down. You understand? I have grit, I have ambition, I'm resilient, I'm determined, but because of my mindset, there was a period of time where I wallowed, and I wallowed in that despair. I allowed depression to come in. I allowed for terrible thoughts to enter my mind, and it's because my mindset was shaky, my faith was shaky, and it just wasn't where it needed to be. But no more. That has changed. And I think it was very difficult, the most difficult thing I've been through in my life. But this journey that I've gone through over the last 10 months, it has made me a stronger person. My belief, my faith is stronger. My belief in myself is stronger. My resilience is at an all-time high. My mindset is different. I'm better prepared for the things that may come my way versus something coming my way and it knocking me completely off of track, and it's consuming, and I wallow in it, I sit in it. Self-pity takes over. I don't know what to do. I'm ready to just throw in the towel. I want to give up. That's no more. And because of the journey I've gone through, my mindset has shifted. So that's besides your belief in your relationship with God, your mindset has to change. Because of my mindset, now I believe I can turn my rock bottom into $1 million business. And when I do that, I will be able to help someone who absolutely feels like there's nothing else that they can do, that there's nothing that they can change to change their situation. But that's a complete lie. It's a lie. Because you can change it. And I'm tangible. I'm real. I'm a real person. I'm a real person. It is possible. It is possible. And I just want you guys to come on a journey with me while I do that. And while I learn, you learn. And the things I already know, I can teach you and tell you, answer your questions, whatever the case may be. And you can be with me real time while I face whatever it is I'm going to face. Because I don't know. Right now I'm dealing with a situation. I have a couple of cleaners, they're a team. And since I brought them on, my company has been growing. And we're going to get into that in other videos. My company has been growing. By the way, I own Charm Legacy Cleaners. This is my company. Charm Legacy Cleaners, DFW. We are a cleaning and organization business in the DFW area. That's Dallas-Fort Worth area. So we service Dallas-Fort Worth and surrounding areas. McKinney, Little Elm, Frisco, Keller, Plano, South Lake, North Lake. We service all of these areas. So my company has been building. It's been thriving. And I hired a team, a husband and wife. Wonderful people. They're so sweet. But since I've hired them, every client they've gone to, I've lost that client. I've lost that client. Either I've lost the client or we have to go back and do a re-clean. And it's a training situation. So either I train them, but they're contractors. Either I train them or I fire them and hire new cleaners, right? Which I'm in the process of hiring new cleaners. But you meet some people who they clearly have a good heart and they have the drive, but they just need a little help. We've all been there. You don't really want someone to just give up on you. You want someone to teach you and show you, because who knows what this could turn into for them, right? I've lost money while my business was going, and I hired them, and it's just, right? But it's not just about me, and it's not just about money. And I'm in the stage where I'm like, okay, do I keep them and I just train them and continue to work with them until they get where they need to be, and then it would help them, their business? Or do I just cut them off and keep it moving? Just being the way that I am, I will probably keep having the conversations with them and train them, but I don't know. That's just one of the things I'm dealing with in my business. So that's an end. That's a behind the scenes. That's one of the things I'm dealing with right now within my business. But you're going to get to see all of it. You're going to get to see all of that. And I want you guys to follow me on this journey. Go with me in real time on this journey while I turn my rock bottom, nothing, into $1 million business so that you can do it too. It's enough out there for all of us. I don't want you to think you can't do this, because you can. I don't care what comes your way. You can do this. So follow me on this journey, you guys. Make sure you like this video. Please support me. Please support this channel. The Tiffany's Clean Team. Please support this channel. Like and subscribe to this channel. Please. And that's going to help me continue to pump out everything I need to pump out to you guys. And invest in whatever teaching material, or if I need to create a community for you guys where we can all join in. I want to be able to give you everything you need so you won't have to go through any of the stuff I went through. Maybe some of the stuff you may need to go through for yourself, but not all of it, right? Not all of it. So I want to be able to teach you guys so you can see that if I can rebuild my life from rock bottom, from homelessness, from whatever the case may be, so can you. And it's going to be absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. So in the comments, you guys tell me what's your dream? What are your dreams? What obstacles have you run into that has caused you to come off of track, that have caused you to detour from what your dreams are? Have you been homeless? Have you lost your job? Have you gone through divorce? Are you dealing with, what is it that you're dealing with that has caused you to detour from your dream? What is that thing? Because whatever it is, it's not stronger than that dream. And it's not stronger than you. You can get through whatever it is, you can get through it. You can get through whatever it is. And that dream can still happen. You can do it. Watch me do it. If you don't believe you can do it, watch me do it. Watch me do it. 10 months ago, I was living in my car in Walmart with my dogs. Now I have my own place. My son has his own room. I have my own room. You hear my dogs at the window because she wants to come in. It could happen. I still have my business and I'm going to grow that thing. I'm going to grow it in spite of. And you can do the same thing. You can do the same thing. So in the comments, you let me know what's your dream, what's your business, and what has caused you to fall off track, so that I can know what I need to include to help you get back on track. And with saying that, I pray right now that whoever's watching this video, God bless whoever's watching this. If they're in despair, if they feel like they can't do it, they have no support system, I want you to comfort them. Let them know that they have everything that they need within themselves to make them happen because you gave it to them. God, use me as a vessel. Use me as an example to show them. Use my journey as a testimony that they can do this and they're not alone. And I am here for them and you are here for them. God, grant every question, every prayer that they need, because someone came across this video that needed to see this video and you sent them here. Comfort them. Give them the confirmation that they need within this video and my words that you've given me to let them know that everything is going to be fine and that it is doable and they have everything that they need. They may not have the money, but they have everything that they need internally and mentally and emotionally to make this happen. God, touch their families, touch their hearts, their minds. I pray that you give them the mindset, if they don't have it already, I pray that you give them the mindset that they need to make it through this journey. Their journey and along the journey that you've placed me on. So God, bless them and their families. Give them the strength that they need to make it through. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. I'll see you guys in the next few videos where you're following me over my journey. I'll be able to take you step by step as I build this rock bottom into $1 million business. I love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.